E13's sales and service headquarters here in Petaluma is the main point of contact for our customers in the US and in Canada. There's a lot of mountain bike history in this part of the world, and it's home to a cycling community that we're really proud to be a part of.
Hey, my name is Greg Thrash. I'm a mechanical engineer. I design our cassettes and I deal with our intellectual property.
Our main goal is to keep the customer and end user on the bike and riding. That's very important. And, you know, someone who's not on their bike isn't having a good time. So in cases where it might be a user error, we try to educate them as best we can to prevent that from happening down the road, but also get them a replacement part so they can get back on the trail.
A lot of us at E13 have called San Luis Obispo home at one time or another. And for a relatively small town, there's a really strong bike industry presence here. Our office has become more of a workshop, filled with test machines and destroyed prototypes hoarded by our director of engineering. George makes sure the destruction occurs in his lab and not on the trail.
We use this machine to load a wheel set with vertical and horizontal loads, and then we can compare the deflection and thereby stiffness of different wheel builds and wheel types. Basically what we're finding here is that for a given hub and spoke build, using different rim designs and materials, our carbon rims are about 10% stiffer in vertical load, about 20% stiffer in lateral load, and we have another measurement up at the top where the force is not directly contacted that kind of measures how straight the wheel stays or how well it tracks. And the carbon is about 30% stiffer in that plane than it is over aluminum.
The latest E13 outpost was established in 2019 in the legendary town of Squamish, British Columbia. It's still early days after the setbacks in 2020, but we are here to stay.
My name is Bondlow. I'm a design and marketing guy. I'm lucky enough to get to travel around and visit media, come up with compelling and unique editorial for those guys, which is always fun for us. I get to test some bike parts, which is mostly why we're all here.
I couldn't think of a better place to live, work, and ride. And so many of the industry comes through here for crankworks and testing and whatnot. So it's just a fabulous place to be. So yeah, everybody here at the E13 office rides, loves to ride. Been riding for a long, long time. I grew up in Deep Cove and I've been riding now for 30 years, I guess. So that's, yeah, it's been in our blood for a long time, and yeah, it's part of the passion we bring to our jobs and to the company as a whole.
Running 3 small offices between 1,200 miles of the west coast of the continent doesn't make a lot of sense in so many ways, but we just can't seem to let go of these lifestyles, the riding buddies, these trails that have been such a huge part of building our brand in North America. And we don't take for granted the relationships with our customers that these places have gifted us over the years. We're proud to serve the riders in each of these places, and at the end of the day, we're lucky to be able to ride with them in so many amazing trails from San Luis Obispo all the way up to BC and everywhere in between.